What's up, fam? It's your boy, and you already know what time it is, baby. Hey, we about to get down into this earnings week that's coming up, man. It's gonna be a strong week in the market. Some stocks are gonna fall, some stocks are gonna run. But the crazy thing about it, I think the market is just gonna keep on trending upwards. But at the same time, let's look at some of these stocks that we need to pay attention to because there may be an opportunity to take advantage of some of these stocks in the market. And you know what we like to do over here? Sometimes you can ride a stock down on negative news and you can run it back up on positive news. And some of these things that can be catapults off to a bigger run in the future. So we want to pay attention to some of these stocks. What I want you to do when you go through this video with me, as long as you're here, hey, definitely comment down below. What stocks are you looking forward to hearing earnings transcripts from? Because these are some of the companies that's going to be actually around for a while, or some of them going to be straight duds. So I want to get directly down into that, and I want to present that to you now. So what I got set up for you, baby, is that we're going to start with Monday, and you already know what I like to do. I like to tell you exactly what stocks I'm looking at. So let's start on Monday, okay? We got the trade desk coming out. We got Coty coming out, US Foods coming out, all before the bell on Monday, okay? The one that I'm looking for on Monday is Coty, to be exact, because Coty is a retail play, and I want to understand from Coty's perspective how is the market performing, okay? And understanding that logic gives me a better idea of what the retail space is doing, and retail has been on fire right now. And if retail continues to be on fire, because Coty is giving me ideas about this in retail revenue and with their earnings basis coming, it's not even really about the earnings, it's really about the revenue. And with it being about the revenue, this is what I want to know about. So I'm looking at Coty coming in the morning on Monday. Now, let's talk about Monday afternoon after the closing bell. And man, this is a jam-packed Monday. So let's talk about it. There's going to be PayPal coming in, AMC coming in, Roblox coming in, Clover Health, Space, Virgin Galactic, Lemonade, Smile, and Zynga, okay? Out of all of these, one of the companies that I would definitely like to look at is definitely AMC. It's always knowing what's going on with AMC because that story continues to unfold and that story keeps getting a little bit better and better as you dive into the rabbit hole. But that's not the company that I want to talk about today. The company that I want to talk about today for sure is going to be more likely Lemonade, okay? Lemonade, I want to see what Lemonade is going to bring to the table when they do their earnings report because they broke news last week when they talked about getting into the auto insurance game finally, and that gave the stock a nice pump. And now I want to see if that pump can continue to ride up on this momentum. So we'll see. I'm looking forward to hearing what Lemonade has to talk about this week on the earnings call. But don't forget about Space because Virgin Galactic is one of those other plays where you need to pay attention to this because this thing keeps getting volatility swung up and beat down, and then they'll swing back up. So we want to see if this is down goes Frazier, if this play is going to continue to run. And then Roblox, Metaverse Pi, baby. That's all I need to say. Metaverse Pi has Roblox and PayPal in it. So I'm interested in both of those. And I'm interested in understanding how both of them are going to be actually participating in the metaverse as it unfolds and it actually gets developed out and the infrastructure is laid down. But at this point in time, we are ways away from that. So I'm not really worried about it at this point in time. So this is why I'm focused on Lemonade in the short term right now for this earnings week. So let's get you on over to Tuesday. On Tuesday, we're talking about Palantir in the morning before the morning bell comes in, baby. Then we got BioNTech, Workhorse, Occugene, DR Horton, Cisco. Man, out of all these in the morning on that Tuesday, what I'm looking forward to is hearing about is going to be DR Horton. And the reason why, because I want to know how new home sales are going and how this is affecting the overall market and how that inventory is actually looking. That inventory is important because we already heard that Zillow is already getting out of the home flipping business. So I really care about where the new home business is going and how that's been affected and how the supply chain demand has been affecting that. Is there an effect of the supply chain actually holding back the new home inventory? Say we already was behind on new home inventory, but I want to see, are we bridging that gap? Are we starting to catch up? See where we're at. DR Horton is one of those companies that you just don't want to miss out on, and you want to understand exactly what they're giving you in knowledge, okay? Workhorse, I'm gonna give you this as my part B. If I had a second choice, it would be Workhorse for the morning bell. Workhorse would be the reason why I would say this is due to the EV sector is running. So I want to know, is the EV sector on fire because of reasons that they actually are controlling, or is this just one of those things where Workhorse is pumping at this point in time and they are nowhere near in their pipeline where they need to be, and this can actually cool off at some point in time and maybe affect the EV sector overall. Now, let's get into Tuesday after the close on Tuesday, right? We got Neo, Coinbase, Upstart, Fubo TV, Plug Power, Win, Unity, and DoorDash. Now, after a jam-packed Monday of closing bell earnings, we get another jam-packed day on Tuesday of all these spectacular companies that we want to pay attention to. Now, out of all these that I'm looking forward to is hearing from Neo. And the reason why I'm looking to hear from Neo is because Neo has yet to actually run off on the plug and doing this EV sector run and joining Tesla and Lucid in the actual big moves that they've made. So I'm looking to see, is Neo actually laying dormant and is it about to awake, or is this something more systemic to the issue that's dealing with the confines and the business model of Neo? So I need to hear that. I'm paying attention to it, and I got my eyes dialed in, and I got my ears wide open. Now, Win Resorts is the alternative here if you want to pay attention to another stock in this earnings reports that's coming up. Win Resorts is coming up to me as when a stock that should not be under $100. I told you this when it was down in the 80s. I told you it was in the 70s. Now it's back towards $95, $96 range, closing in on that $100 range again. So once again, I proved myself right. I'm talking about where a company should be evaluated at, but at the same time, I also want to make sure what's the business model going for Win. Is Wuhan going to be always an issue for them? Is this going to be something that's going to continue to happen over in China? Is the effect of what's going on in China going to keep holding Win back? And is this something that you can actually move on from completely? Now, I think that we're seeing gaming getting back to a normal practice. Casinos is moving again. We already know casinos are booming and actually in Vegas. So this is not a surprise to me that we're seeing Win getting back up to these levels. But we need to see if Win can actually hold at these support levels that it's currently at based on the news and the information that it gives us. Okay, so let's jump on over into Wednesday. Looking at Wednesday, we got Fiverr, Wendy's, and we got actually Monday.com coming in, and even Energizer coming in Wednesday after the bell, before the bell. I'm sorry, I'm so confused on that one. Wednesday before the bell, but at the end of the day, with the ones that we're looking at right now, is actually going to be Wendy's for the short term, and then I would even say Energizer. Pay attention to Energizer here a little bit because Energizer is the supply demand, okay? So we got to pay attention to that at this point in time, but Wendy's is the company that we're paying attention to the most because this is actually consumer discretionary where people are going out and actually in the restaurant business. We want to get a effect of what's going on there and see if those numbers are still increasing or is there still people staying home more so than not. Now, when you get over into Wednesday after the close, man, we're looking at SoFi, Disney, Wish, Affirm, Open Door, Beyond Meat, Root, Tattoo Shelf, and Jivo. Now, honestly, to be quite honest with you, this week after the close is going to be phenomenal because I haven't seen this much earnings reports that I'm looking forward to since the tech week that everybody had exploded on, right? So this is another week that I feel is really jam-packed, and you don't want to miss the opportunity of winning some money here on a lot of these things if you're investing in the right companies that you should. Now, what companies am I looking forward to on Wednesday after the close? Quite honestly, Jivo, okay? Jivo, I believe, has room to grow. I think Jivo is hot right now. I think that honestly, if this stock comes in with the right information, whether it's a beat on revenue, whether it has a surprise on earnings, whether it's still for a lower loss than actually expected, this thing can blow the top off. And missing out on a run on Jivo can actually make people envious, okay? But if you're not looking at Jivo, I would say Affirm. Affirm is a company that you still want to hear how the growth story is coming about, how it's getting to you, what's going on next with Affirm, how are they going to take advantage of it, and quite honestly, what is going on with Peloton, and did that affect the core business that Affirm actually have? We want to know all those things. I'm an investor in Affirm, but I definitely want to know what is going on with Affirm as this thing continues to move forward, okay? So I'm paying attention there. Let's get over into Thursday. Thursday, baby, we're looking at actually Grow Generation, Pay Safe. I'll move myself over here for you. Hut 8 is Tapestry, okay, coming in the morning. Now, I'm paying attention to Tapestry because this stock has been going off as of late. If this stock continues to run the way that it is, this could be a potential big winner here for a lot of people. So I'm paying attention to Tapestry because I want to know what else does Tapestry have in the bag and how much further does this thing have to run. And quite honestly, I think it can run far, okay? Then we're going to get into Sundial, Blink, Coupang, Luminaire, Lordstown Motors, Funware, Shift Automotives, in the afternoon on Thursday after the close. All these companies are going to be reporting. This is an amazing week. This is a week that you do not want to miss out on. I promise you. But the company that I'm looking forward to is Lordstown Motor. Lordstown Motor, once again, this is another EV company. I want to understand. They had a nice decline all the way down to $5. Pretty much everybody written off Lordstown Motor is dead, thinking that this company is going bankrupt sooner than later. And we want to hear, what is the growth story here? Is the story that is actually really going dead, or do they have a plan in place where they can actually see growth and we can actually get them to a level where we actually can be respectable again with Lordstown Motor and actually take advantage of it being in certain plays when it comes down to this company? We'll see. Now, that's where we're at on Thursday. Then we'll talk about on Friday, only one company that we're looking forward to, and that's going to be AstraZeneca. Okay, if you want to hear about this company, this chart is off the market. It's insane how big of a run up AstraZeneca has been on as of recent, and I'm paying attention to this company because maybe they put some more information out there where this thing can actually explode even more. So that's where we're at for the earnings week for November 8th, 2021, going into Monday. And man, look, I have another video that's coming out, so look forward to that, where I'm talking about the hot option plays that you can actually play off all these earnings that's coming in this week. But what I want you to do is think about this for a second. Think about the company that you actually looking forward to the most of hearing earnings from this week, and leaving a comment down below. Let me know which company that is. I look forward to hearing all y'all comments. Definitely. If you like the type of psychology I bring to the stock market, the game that I give you when it comes to looking at these earning reports, I definitely need you to hit that like button, and I definitely need you to subscribe to the channel and bang that notification bell harder than you ever hit it before, so you can be notified each and every time I drop way more high content like this. And if you do like the type of psychology I bring, definitely hit that first link down in the description where you can join my Discord for a very low nominal fee, so you can get in with us, you can understand the psychology, and you can be a part of the live streams that I do, where I bring that knowledge game to you and share each and trade alert I ever make for you, whether that's short-term, long-term, or a swing or crypto trade. Anyway, anyhow, that's what we do over there, baby. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that y'all stay safe. Peace.